Afternoon everybody, and welcome back to Birmingham Wildlife Conservation Park for the return of our Wednesday Facebook Live videos after a couple of weeks off. Hope everyone's alright. Today we're carrying on with our alphabet theme for our videos, and today we are up to the letter N, and N does stand excitingly for new arrivals. So we'll go and meet them in a second. So as you may have noticed, we're in what was our squirrel monkey enclosure. Before we kind of carry on, squirrel monkeys, we've still got them, and the Mara. They're all good, all fine. They've moved into an enclosure down by Pete the Komodo dragon. They've settled in down there very nicely. But we have now repurposed the old squirrel monkey enclosure into a enclosure for a brand new species to the park. We will come and meet them. I've just locked them in, so I'm hoping as soon as I open the door they'll shoot out and say hello, but we'll see. we will see. So yes, let's see what happens. There we go. Right, are you going to come out, or are you just going to sit inside? Which would be highly embarrassing. Oh, I can see someone. I can see two. Come on then. Nope, had enough. Might have to go in with them. We caught a glimpse then. Come on. I know it's a bit grey and miserable. So everybody, please welcome our brand new pair of red ruffed lemurs. You gonna come out? Hey, you gonna come out? Come on. If I walk down here, are you gonna come out a bit more? Hey, are you gonna sit in the doorway? You're gonna sit in the doorway, aren't you? Come on, you two. So, yes, we now have red ruffed lemurs here at Birmingham Wildlife Conservation Park. I think we're going to have to go in with them. Hello, girls. Hello. What are you doing? Hey? What are we doing? You going to come out? Yes, red ruffed lemurs. These guys are twin sisters. We have Molly and we have Ginny. So this one here on the ropes is Molly, and then we have Ginny sat on the shelf scratching her foot at the moment. Hello, madam. Okay. So Molly and Ginny, like I say, are twin sisters. They were born at Shoulden Wildlife Park, and they have both just turned 4 years old actually. They were both 4 years old on Saturday. So yeah, was their 4th birthday. What are you doing? Hey? So these guys actually arrived to us back in November. They've been in one of our offshore enclosures just until the new squirrel monkey enclosure, and then this enclosure were ready for them. But they moved in a couple of weeks ago, and they've settled in really nicely, which is great. Don't want you on top of the door, so come on, out you come. So yeah, these two have got lovely personalities. They're very friendly, apart from the fact you're grumbling at me. And yeah, red ruffed lemurs are, as with all species of lemur found on the island of Madagascar, red ruffed lemurs are found in a small region in the northeast of Madagascar. Maswala region, up in the northeast of Madagascar. You're interested by the phone, aren't you? Hey? You're very interested by the phone. Don't lick the phone. And you've had enough of me. Come on, you're going to come outside. So yeah, like I say, these guys are found in the just small region of northeast of Madagascar. And as with the majority of lemur species, they are threatened with extinction in the wild. These guys are classed as critically endangered. The main threats are illegal logging and deforestation and things like that. Habitat loss is a major issue for these guys, along with general kind of people related issues such as kind of conflict with dogs, being hunted for bushmeat, and and the illegal pet trade and things like that. So yeah, they are really threatened in the wild. Yeah, they are very chilled out, Helen. I mean, I've been working with them for about 5-6 months, something like that now. So they have got to know me, but they are extremely chilled out. Yeah, really, really friendly. No, they are absolutely stunning animals, red ruffed lemurs. Very pretty. So they're one of 2 species of ruffed lemur. One of 2 species of ruffed lemur, the other being the black and white ruffed. These guys are very slightly bigger than black and white ruffed. So these guys are the largest of the kind of true lemur family, if you put it that way. There are larger lemurs such as the Indri and Shifakas and things like that, but they're not in the same family as things like these guys and the ring-tailed lemurs, and the gentle lemurs that we also have here. Hi everybody, good to have you all back. Hope everyone's doing okay. Yes, hello to everyone. No, it's good to be back. Good to be back. Yeah, hi Sue, hi Sarah, hi Tim. Good to see you all back. Right then, yeah, so red ruffed lemurs, in the wild they mainly eat fruit, but they will also eat leaves and shoots and things like that. The diet here, we feed them a very similar diet to what we feed the ring-tailed lemurs, just scaled up for the size of these guys, because they are that bit bigger than a ring-tailed lemur. An interesting thing with red ruffed lemurs is that, and actually, Joanne, that's quite a good question. It leads on from that question. It is a breeding related fact. These guys and the black and white ruffed lemurs are the only lemur species to actually, when they have little ones, they kind of build a little nest in a tree and they leave their youngsters in the nest rather than carrying them around. So yeah, unlike all the other lemurs where you see little babies clung on to mum, these guys will kind of leave them in a nest to grow up and develop there. But yeah, Joanne, at the moment we probably won't be bringing a male in. We are going to just hold females for now. I think that's what the species coordinator has kind of asked of us as well. But in the future, we will have to wait and see. You never say never. Lovely. Yeah, never say never. Yeah, we'll see what happens in time. But for now, we will just be keeping girls here. Disappeared. So the easiest way to tell the 2 girls apart is because they are very similar looking. Is the kind of white ring that's on the base of their tail, and the kind of lack of it for the one. So Ginny is the one here on the left, with a very small amount of white around the base of her tail. I don't know if you can see that. Whereas Molly has got a big old white ring around the base of her tail. So yeah, that's the easiest way to tell these 2 apart. A bit of a scratch there, eh? Bit of a scratch. So as we just saw, they were doing a bit of grooming with each other, and kind of grooming and social grooming is very important to the ruffed lemurs. They do spend a lot of time kind of sat chilling out, grooming themselves and each other, as we've seen in this video. In the wild, Tim, they can get up to around about 15 to 20, captivity probably up to about 25. So these guys are youngsters at 4 years old. Breeding wise with females, generally they can become reproductive at 2 years, but generally don't have their youngsters until 3 years old. They have settled in really well too. Like I say, it's helped that they have been here a little while now, and they they've got to know us, and know our routines and diets and things like that. But yeah, they have settled into this new enclosure really well. Obviously, with it being an open-topped enclosure, we were a little bit worried. We don't think they were in an open-topped enclosure at their old home, so it's all a bit new. But they've coped really well, and they've been great. So yeah, I think the Harry Potter related names are very good for these guys. Yeah, we can't take credit. Sheldon Wildlife Park have named these guys and done very well with the Molly and Ginny. But yeah, when they arrived, we kind of saw the names. We were like, yeah, they're excellent names, excellent choices of names. Yeah, Judith, it's kind of a bit of both. There's that kind of thing of seeing what species are available, for want of a better word. Those species that there's a surplus of in captivity, or say there's a surplus males and you need male holding facilities, or like with these guys, females and female holding facilities. And obviously aligning that with what we want to do, and our aims for species and things like that. So obviously red ruffed lemurs are critically endangered. We thought we had the spare enclosure down the bottom. We thought the squirrel monkeys could move into. Then this enclosure here, what could we put in here? We had a good couple of ideas, but kind of eventually fell on red ruffed lemurs, because they're they are that critically endangered species. There is that conservation value. There's the story out in Madagascar with them, and as I say, the coordinator is after female holders. So yeah, we're helping out the programme in that way. You had enough of me. You off? Yeah, Charlotte, they're a really nice addition, I think. No, they're lovely. Yeah, Matt, they're out and about, chilling out, enjoying their afternoon. The last few days, to be honest, because it's been so sunny. Where have you gone? How can I have lost something so big? No, you're running back inside. That's fine. Because it's been nice and sunny, they have been out and about sunbathing. Quite a lot, but because the sun's in, it's a bit of a cloudy day, they are spending a little bit more time inside today, aren't you? There you go, under the heater, warming up now. Don't blame you. Sorry guys, I'm still not used to that step. No, they're lovely, Mary. Absolutely gorgeous things, bless them. Yeah, it was busy over Easter. Yeah, no, it was busy, but yeah, yeah, definitely come back in, Josie. It'd be lovely to see you. Yes, Colin is still here. Can't get rid of him. Yeah, no, it'd be lovely to see you. You're going to stay inside now. Okay. Yeah, I think the weather over the Easter break helped. No, we had a good Easter, very good Easter. I managed to avoid all of it apart from a couple of days because I was off. But yeah, from what I've heard, it was busy. You thirsty, Carl? Lovely. Alright then, guys, feel free to send in any last minute questions that you might have, and then we will call it a day after that. But yeah, we're really excited to have these guys here. On a personal level, I absolutely love Ruffed lemurs, so having the chance to work with them now is brilliant. Come on, stop being wussy. Stop being nosy. Hey? So out of these two, Ginny is the more dominant of the two. So this is Ginny coming over to say hello. Yeah, Molly is a little bit more subordinate to her. There's not much in it, but Ginny is just a slightly more confident, more dominant individual. Yeah, Mary, no, it's nice to be back on a Wednesday. Nice to have our videos back. No, so Jason, obviously because we had the squirrel monkeys in here, and then we had the red ruffs in a kind of separate off-show enclosure. It's not really, there's not really any change, to be honest. Even when they kind of came in initially, it's not a major change at all. One interesting point to note, actually, which they haven't done, but if you're visiting, you may well hear the call on these guys are. Yeah, they've got a range of vocalisations, as do all lemurs. When these guys want to make a racket, they really make a racket. It's a proper bellowy call, extremely loud. If you're cleaning out indoors with them and you happen to be in there when they do it, it is slightly deafening. So yeah, whenever you do visit, make sure you keep an ear out, because they will have a bit of a shout every now and then. It's just a territorial thing, really, and that's why their calls are so loud, because obviously the forests in Madagascar are fairly dense, so they need to get their voice out there. So yeah, keep an ear out for that whenever you do visit. So Tim, these guys were born in captivity. They were born at Shoulden Wildlife Park, which is down in Devon, and then yeah, came to us from there. Alright then, guys, I think we will call it a day at that. Come say hello, Ginny. Last one? No, you don't. You want to go back to bed. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, everybody. I hope you enjoyed meeting the red ruffs. Yeah, everyone will have to make sure they pop in for a visit to come and see them in person, because they are lovely. Don't fall off the branch. That would have been embarrassing, wouldn't it? And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed meeting Ginny and Molly. And yeah, we'll be back same time next week with letter O. So yeah, join us for that next week. But until then, take care of yourselves, and we will see you next time.